Have you ever heard of forever chemicals? This seemingly simple question opens the door to a complex issue that has been under our noses since the mid-20th century. Now you might be wondering, what exactly are these forever chemicals? Well, their scientific name is per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, or PFAS for short. These are a group of man-made chemicals that include PFOA, PFOS, Gen X, and many other substances. Now, what sets these chemicals apart from the rest? Why the ominous name forever chemicals? The answer lies in their persistence. These chemicals are incredibly resistant to breaking down in the environment and the human body. This stubborn resilience, this refusal to degrade, is what earns them the moniker forever chemicals. They are, in essence, the unwanted guests who refuse to leave the party. Their story starts back in the 1940s. It was during this era of innovation and scientific discovery that PFAS began to be manufactured and used in a wide variety of industries around the globe. From Teflon cookware to water-repellent clothing, from food packaging to firefighting foam, PFAS found their way into our lives in ways we could never have imagined. Now, before we go any further, take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're finding this content helpful. Your support helps us create more informative content like this. Back to PFAS. What makes them quite concerning is their ability to accumulate over time. Small, daily exposures can add up, leading to significant levels in our bodies and our environment. This isn't just a matter of a few chemicals here and there. This is about substances that are in it for the long haul. So you see, these chemicals are not just ordinary substances, they're here to stay for a very, very long time. Now that we know what forever chemicals are, you might be wondering, where can we find them? Well, hold on to your seats because they are almost everywhere. Yes, you heard that right, everywhere. They stealthily lurk in the most ordinary objects we use daily, silently embedding themselves into our lives. Take a moment and look around. See that non-stick pan you love for your weekend pancakes? It's likely coated with a type of forever chemical known as PTFE. And that water-repellent jacket you wear on rainy days, it's likely treated with another type of forever chemical, PFAS. They make things resistant to water, oil, and stains, which sounds great, but at what cost? But wait, there's more. Have you ever admired how your carpet or your couch resists stains from accidental spills? Well, you have forever chemicals to thank for that. They're often used in fabrics to repel dirt and liquids, and it doesn't stop at household items. Even when you're taking care of your personal hygiene, these chemicals might be accompanying you. Some cosmetics, particularly those that are waterproof or long-lasting, can contain forever chemicals. So next time you apply that smudge-proof lipstick or that durable mascara, remember they might be more forever than you'd like. Feeling hungry? Be aware that these chemicals have even found their way into our food packaging. Pizza boxes, microwave popcorn bags, fast food wrappers, all can be sources of exposure. They resist grease and water, keeping our food seemingly safe, but potentially exposing us to harmful substances. Even your morning cup of joe isn't safe. Those convenient disposable coffee cups, yes, they too can contain forever chemicals to prevent leakage. Before you start a total household purge, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you find this content helpful. Now, back to the topic at hand. It's shocking, isn't it? How these chemicals have silently embedded themselves into our daily lives. But don't worry, knowledge is power. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the silent dangers these chemicals pose and how we can protect ourselves. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you find this content helpful. Now let's delve into the health impacts of these forever chemicals. With a twinge of irony, forever chemicals, while invisible to the naked eye, leave an enduring mark on our health. These silent killers stealthily infiltrate our bodies, accumulating over time, leaving us vulnerable to a host of health issues. What makes these chemicals so menacing is their ability to persist in our bodies, building up over years, even decades. And as they accumulate, so too does their potential to wreak havoc on our health. Increased cholesterol levels are a common repercussion of forever chemicals. Our arteries, the vital highways for blood flow, become clogged, increasing the risk of heart disease, the leading cause of death worldwide. But the effects of forever chemicals aren't confined to our circulatory system. These chemicals can also compromise our immune system, our body's primary defense against illness and disease. A weakened immune system leaves us susceptible to infections and diseases that a healthy immune system would ordinarily manage. One such disease is cancer, specifically linked to a forever chemical known as PFOA. This silent killer can lead to kidney and testicular cancers, severe illnesses that can drastically affect one's quality of life. Even our youngest population isn't immune to the effects of forever chemicals. Studies have shown a decreased vaccine response in children exposed to these chemicals. This means that vaccines, our critical line of defense against many diseases, may not work as well, leaving children vulnerable to illnesses that could otherwise be prevented. Forever chemicals are the silent killers lurking in our everyday lives, in the products we use, the food we eat, and even the air we breathe. The health impacts are far-reaching and potentially devastating, affecting individuals of all ages. The dangers are real, and they're happening right under our noses. Now, this information might seem scary, but don't panic. There are ways to minimize our exposure to these forever chemicals. Let's dive into a few practical steps that can help us curb our interaction with these silent predators. First and foremost, avoiding products with Teflon is a great start. Teflon, a brand name for a type of forever chemical, is commonly found in non-stick cookware. Instead, opt for stainless steel, cast iron, or ceramic alternatives that are free from these harmful substances. And don't forget about those cleaning products lurking under your sink. Many of them are chock full of forever chemicals. So, how about switching to natural or green cleaning products? They can be just as effective without the hidden dangers. You can even make your own cleaning solutions using everyday ingredients like vinegar and baking soda. Food packaging is another major contributor to the forever chemicals problem. Fast food wrappers, microwave popcorn bags, pizza boxes, they all can contain these invisible foes. As much as possible, try to avoid packaged food and go for fresh, whole foods. And when you do buy packaged items, transfer the food to glass or stainless steel containers at home. Water, too, can be a source of forever chemicals. Consider installing a water filter that is certified to remove these chemicals. And when it comes to clothing, outdoor gear, and furniture, be wary of items marketed as stain-resistant or water-repellent. These often contain forever chemicals too. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Even small changes can make a big difference over time. If you find this information valuable, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue to bring you more health tips like these. The fight against forever chemicals begins with awareness and making smarter choices. By making these small adjustments in our day-to-day lives, we can significantly reduce our exposure to these damaging substances and take a step towards a healthier future. Remember, knowledge is power. The more we know about these forever chemicals, the better we can protect ourselves and our loved ones. We've journeyed through the murky world of forever chemicals together, unraveling the hidden dangers in our day-to-day lives. We've discovered their omnipresence, lurking in our homes, our workplaces, and even our foods. They are the silent killers, imperceptible to the naked eye, but their effects are far-reaching and potentially devastating. We've learned that these compounds, known as PFAS, are not only resilient but also persistent. They do not break down naturally and can remain in our bodies and environment for a prolonged period. The potential health risks associated with these chemicals are alarming. They range from hormonal disruptions to increased risks of certain cancers, and they're everywhere. We found them in our non-stick pans, water-repellent clothing, and even in some types of food packaging. They've become an integral part of modern life, and that's what makes them so dangerous. But we've also learned that we're not helpless. We have the power to protect ourselves and the ones we love. We can make conscious choices, opt for PFAS-free products, and demand greater transparency from manufacturers about the chemicals they use. We've taken the first step together, understanding the threat, but the journey doesn't stop here. It's crucial that we stay informed, that we keep questioning, and that we never stop learning. This isn't just about us. It's about our children, our grandchildren, and the generations yet to come. Let's continue to delve deeper, to research, and to stay informed about the products we use every day. The power to change the future lies in our hands. We can control our exposure to these forever chemicals, and in doing so, we can safeguard our health and the health of our loved ones. Subscribe to the channel for more health tips. Your health is in your hands, so make the right choices today.